Heidi ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Deadly Premonition. As you can probably tell, I am by myself this time around. Greg is not here. Basically, this past Thursday, basically the same reason we didn't have any podcast this week. On Thursday, which is when we normally do recording, we had the tropical storm Michael came up through our town and basically made it so that that prevented us from getting out and getting together, and we haven't been able to reschedule. So considering that the show must go on with this game, I'm doing this on my own. I did think of doing other games that were that I had available, because the thing is, Deadly Premonition is on my backlog, and I'm kind of using the LPs as kind of an outlet for that. But I was considering doing maybe some other shorter games on my backlog or something like that. But I did decide to just go ahead and do this game because it's taken us a long time to get to this point, longer than normal to get up to point we're at, especially considering that we've had so many large breaks in between sessions. Oh, there's some agent honor over here. I have to relearn the controls every damn time. Seriously, how do I get around in there? There's not a jump button. Okay. Well, I could probably just go around here. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. And there was in between our second and third sessions, there was a 2-month span where we didn't do anything. I had that month-long break, and then we played Drunk SNES, and then Greg went on vacation. So considering that we've taken a lot more time than we really should getting this game, and I do want to finish it. So I figure I'm just going to go ahead and continue on this. You're going to see some download completed stuff here in accordance to my backlog. I'm actually downloading a bunch of games that I don't currently have downloaded that are on my backlog. That Sega Genesis collection is actually going to be going on my Vita. That has a bunch of games I'm going to be playing on there. Oh, you'll see stuff like Infamous 2 and other things. Darksiders is one of them, I think. Oh, we forgot to eat. Oh well. Let's look at the map and see how we get to where we need to go. Alright, this is the way we came. Because this way that we're going is the direction that the bar was in as well. Because when we last left off, we had we did stuff at the bar, did stuff in the open world, and now we're heading over to the town hall to talk to people about the Raincoat Killer. Although we probably won't say anything specific about the Raincoat Killer because, well, we're not very good at that. So we just take a left up here, take our second right, and take a left, and then just follow the road. So left. Second, right, left, right, left, second, right, left. Alright, that's easy enough for me to remember. Alright. Push the wrong button. I'm in a super big hurry. Actually, I should probably do some other stuff as well, because it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we don't have to be there until 3 p.m. Let's go to the diner, because we missed out on going to the diner before. How do we get to the diner? Come on. There we go. Alright. So instead of turning right, we will go... Where's the diner? There it is. Alright, so we'll just follow this... Yeah, this will just take us right to it. Okay. Got $5,000, which we could probably use to spend on one waffle or something like that. But last time we tried to go to the diner at like 9:30 at night, and it was closed. It's like, seriously, what diner does that? I mean, I don't expect every diner to be open 24/7, but I don't know if I was, because I was just looking at my map there, focusing on that. But yeah, there's a bit of pop in here. I don't know if the fact that it's installing things onto the hard drive is affecting the load times or whatever. That's entirely possible. Diner. It's still closed? Are you freaking kidding me? When does this open? Better get something to eat soon, Zach. Too bad the only restaurant in town is fucking closed.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at the community center by 1500 today. Just think of talking in front of all those people.
When do you open?
What do you think, Zach? It's going to get fun.
The door to the store is locked. When does it frickin' open? Am I gonna have to, like, eat Chupa Chups to stave my hunger here? I guess so. I guess a lot of the open world stuff where we can just, you know, I need to go over here. This is where it is. Item. Alright, so we need food. Here's a turkey sandwich. Oh, wow. That actually helped us out quite a bit. Alright. So that's one of the things I was kind of looking forward to doing was, you know, hanging out in town and doing stuff like, you know, like I was Dale Cooper or something, but apparently everywhere wants to be freaking closed right now. So, yeah. That sucks. And I know that I did compare this to Shenmue at one point, saying this was basically a Shenmue clone. And it's pretty much what it is. I just didn't expect it to be a Shenmue clone to the point of having to wait forever to get to certain places. At least in Shenmue, there was like stuff you could do, like play Space Harrier or something. You can't play Space Harrier in this game though. So screw you on the FBI. Seeing as there really isn't anything else I really truly want to do right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the community center and like smoke to pass the time, because quite frankly, there's nothing else I can think of that I really want to do here. That's disappointing, actually. It's very disappointing. I could probably do side quests, but I'm not going to worry about side quests. I'm not going to go out of my way to do side quests, I should say. Because I just kind of want to just kind of finish the game, really. Just notice the license plate on the sheriff's car says Spy Fiction on it. I'm sure if Greg were here, he would come up with some other ideas for things for me to do, but I don't really feel like doing those. I'm just gonna go along with the story, and then when Greg gets here next, we'll probably do some more stuff. I am gonna try to aim for 30-minute parts from here on out as well. We have been doing 20-minute parts, but seeing as I've been more on the schedule that I wanted to do, that schedule basically being, you know, 4 LPs a week, Monday through Thursday. Is there gonna be a thing here? It's locked, Zach.
Zach, Emily arranged for people to come between 1500 and 1700.
That doesn't mean we can't be here
right now. Let's come back at the right time.
You're not gonna stick me back out in the car, are you? Okay, no, I'm still at the door. Alright. So we'll come back here. Anyway, considering that I want to, you know, keep that sort of a schedule. And when we last recorded, we did 4 parts, and it seemed like, you know, I kind of wanted to do a little bit more. But at least this way, for one thing, getting 4 parts done with 30 minutes each will be like 2 hours instead of like an hour and 20 minutes. And not only will we feel like we're getting more accomplished in any particular Let's Play session, but it'll also move the game along at a better clip. So we're not just spending however long. Doing nothing. So we're smoking in our existential sort of sitting room forest. Let's just smoke until 3 p.m. Luckily there's a clock there that will allow me to... Yeah, Shenmue didn't have this. I will give it that. Shenmue didn't have this. So this is something that this game does have over that. Sounds good. About 5 minutes till. A little over 5 minutes till. So. Oh wow! Did I get super hungry just smoking? Yeah, apparently. Hold on. Let's scarf down some Chupa Chups. Because I don't think I have anything else. We'll pick up some more food the next time we go to, like, that terrible hellscape. In the meantime, hopefully when this is done, we can go get something to eat at the frickin' diner. Hopefully it will be open. Just gonna wait for 5 more in-game minutes. They're not, like, actual minutes, are they? That would be terrible. If they were actual minutes. Oh! Magic Poncho! Okay, so it started raining, and with a flash of lightning, we immediately have our FBI Poncho on. That's pretty great. He just has a poncho that you just either flips out of nowhere, or it just like magically appears on his person. That's pretty great. I like that a lot. Thank you, Swery. All right, let's I guess wait in the rain for 3 in-game minutes. Not much else to do. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot more backlog games on the channel here. There are still some that I do want to do, like, you know, Ocarina of Time and, you know, a lot of other Zelda games I've already played, and a few other games here and there. Jet Force Gemini is one. Yeah, games that I've been wanting to play on the channel for a while, but I'm mainly going to be, at least with games that I want to play, I'm mainly going to be focusing on, you know, kind of backlog stuff. Especially stuff for, like, the PS3, because after a bit I'm going to go into, like, a system purge mode where I just, for certain systems, like, you know, stuff that isn't, like, the PS4, the 3DS, the Vita, or the Switch. I'm just going to, you know, play all the games that I can on any particular system and then kind of put them away, or, in the case of my PS3, I am going to be getting rid of it. But, yeah, here we go with the Community Center. Mercury Theater. I don't see any of that anywhere on there.
Greenvale Community Center.
I want to go inside.
It's an impressive building.
It's raining.
The clock tower is impressive, too.
I sure hope somebody doesn't come out with scissors to kill us, Zach. We can go fishing if we want to. I don't think I will. I don't see myself, like, platinuming this game or anything. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it again after I'm done here. It's an entertaining game, but it's not good.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time, either. That was a tough role.
Who are you talking to?
Bright red tree.
Thank you, all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan, from the Federal Bureau of Investigations, wishes to speak with you.
Hello,
Good
everyone.
afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Call me York.
Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing,
I've come
Thomas?
to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl. And to bring the one responsible to justice.
The one I may or may not have seen in a terrible hellscape world. Just not going to mention that.
Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again.
Oh, good! Yeah, that's a great thing to tell them. You all may die.
I asked to have you gathered here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents.
Okay, fair enough.
Firstly, please, stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places.
Like this community center.
Those of you with children, especially of Anna's age, please, guide your children.
Children of Anna's age? Wasn't she like in her 20s?
Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining.
Like it is right now.
Now, I've heard the folklore story of the Raincoat Killer. There is a chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Sorry I'm late. Did somebody order pizza? Well, they did say between 3 and 5, not necessarily right at 3. Carol McLean.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Thomas's sister.
I don't have a sister. We go into like the dramatic music
So,
when she
as I
walked
have
in.
said,
Is she
avoid
the
going
Rainbow Coat
outside
Killer? Did
when
she
it is
do
raining.
the bad?
Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay. Oh. We like to walk at 15 frames per second. So says Mr. whatever his name was. I forget what his name was. It's been like 2 months since we've seen this guy. Psycho Mantis or whatever. Mr. Spencer, I believe.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt.
Why are you just out of nowhere, just like stealing the spotlight here?
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret.
It's Mr.
So
Stewart.
says Mr. Stewart.
Okay. Why do we let him out of the home? Oh. Castle of Illusion starred Mickey
knows how to
Mouse.
steal thunder.
Well,
It's a
then,
full
Zach,
game unlock as well, so
let's
it's not
ask
just a
some
demo.
questions before all these guys leave.
We got Castle of Illusion downloaded. Yeah. Let's ask some questions. Hey, Thomas, what do you think of Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse?
Agent York, your words really made me think about Anna's death again. How could one do such a terrible
I had to
thing?
bring it up. It's kind of an important, like,
I'm
major
still in shock.
reason for people to be here. crime
Thomas,
solving.
I forgot to ask. You don't have a tattoo on your back, do you?
Tattoo? I do, actually. But why?
Could you show it to me, please?
What?
In front of all these people?
Here?
Yes, please. This is vital for our investigation.
Okay. If it's gonna help you any.
Well, I'm wondering who G is now, but aside from that...
Did it tell you anything?
It told me that you didn't kill Anna.
Of course not. What are you saying?
Look, I'm just eliminating suspects here, dude.
You ought to see that tattoo, Zach. A big heart with an arrow through it and Love G in the center.
Well, we would have seen it if the screen didn't black out, but...
We've all been through the 80s.
Okay. Alright, George. You want to talk to you? Or are you still going to be a jerk to us?
Agent Morgan, here's your chance to get to know some of the townsfolk. Don't let it go to waste.
I won't. Alright, we already know Harry Stewart. Oh, he's going to talk to us anyway. Great.
Quite a performance. Mysterious and very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. The purple fog appears with rain.
Oh, it's raining right now.
Soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it boiled. Then and only then, your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the proper must do the proper at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, that is, with Mr. Stewart, may that be informative and fruitful, you will see. So says Mr. Stewart.
No one cares about Mr. Stewart
Harry,
before he put on the mask.
You know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me yet.
I think it's a very stupid reason.
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
Yes, torture the disabled man.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions.
The deadly premonitions?
Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Oh, and they've disappeared. Okay. Alright, let's see how many people... Oh, there's a suspect. And Richard, the bar guy. Can we talk to you? No relation to the... How do you figure that? Oh, because they all have the same character model. I see. Oh, boy. Some kind of work went into this game, I tell ya. Yeah. They like the identical quadruplets and shit. Jesus. Alright, let's see who else we can talk to here. Better get something to eat soon, Zach. That candy didn't suffice. Alright, suspect. Who are you? Alright, he's a sergeant of some variety. I don't know ranks that well. Maybe gunnery sergeant?
You're the FBI agent, are you?
Oh, general. Sorry.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
Now I sell people car
A
insurance.
real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown.
Go
Your
to
little
Maui.
speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
I might have seen him, but I'm not going to tell you.
Imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
Oh, that sounds like case is closed then. The raincoat killer did it. No more reason for me to be here.
Tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right.
Sure I do. I'm with the FBI. Tell me what I need to know, or else you're under arrest. Am I doing it right?
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit. One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
I knew it. Alright, I guess I'm better with rank insignia than I thought. There's Usha and Fiona. We have met them. Let's talk to them again.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
That doesn't answer my
Dr.
question.
Johnson told me to be
Morgan.
here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day. But I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
So
I did not know that.
Here is beyond me.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
I will be sure to rummage through there later.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well,
do people
I could
just
have
not
been
notice him
fooled if it
talking
weren't
to
for you.
Zach?
Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
The hell? Okay. Alright, Usha, what's up?
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided.
Usha, okay.
Sally
Sorry.
isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Okay, well, we'll make sure to visit her at some point. That might be important. Hey, here's where Richard and the other person are. Yeah, Richard and suspect. Now let's talk to this next person before we shut the video down. Let's call this part.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You look like you're
So Anna
10.
was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
Look, I'm just doing my job, okay? Darts bar employee.
I have an interest in murder.
Is it his
cases
idea for us to have
involving
to buy
young
the
women.
dart gun
You
to
know,
play
man,
darts?
This might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
Well, it is just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good
He's
point.
not wrong.
You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quaint.
How do you know my name?
It came up on the screen when I talked to
I
you.
memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay. That means
Okay,
we'll
Zach,
immediately
I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and when we come back, we'll talk to more people in the theater. So, until then, I've been Radio Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?